What's up, everybody? I'm on level with you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you that the town is not what it should be today, but that doesn't mean that it won't be a big, long, successful summer in Vegas. But we are out here on the Las Vegas Strip today, and we do have now AAA stats, LVCVA stats, that's the Las Vegas Visitor and Convention Authority stats, that do say that Vegas is going to be down 1.6% for tourism coming up here. So now's the time of the video where you guys can ask me any questions you want. I'll let the buffer build a little bit. We'll say hello to everybody. And this is the Q&A. I answer everyone, but you can't see it, but my hand is in front of it. And how you doing today? This is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. Let me try to share this with a few people that might be interested in seeing it. I'm going to copy this here, send it to this person here. And you know how it is. So yeah, we're out here on the Vegas Strip today. I thought I would come out a little bit later. People have been telling me, Steven, it's not fair. You're going out early in the mornings. Of course, there's nobody out early in the mornings. I mean, they're all having a great time in the casinos all night long. They're gambling, they're seeing shows. The casinos are packed. By the way, the casinos relatively packed, 94 to 96%. You know, and expensive. My goodness, are they ever expensive? They're expensive, man. They're booking out for $750 a night at Caesar's Palace, $400 at mid hotels. Lower end hotels are $133. So the good news is the prices aren't coming down, and believe it or not, even though we have less people here in town, there's less people coming, there's less everything, there's more money being spent. So going back to what I said, which is that in my past few videos, so long as you're willing to play the game, the prices are going to continue to rise. And you're going to see your vacations get more and more expensive while the casinos can post up their own profits, not caring in the least that there's less people coming into Vegas. That's what I've been saying to you. So you guys can ask me a question if you want. We have that up there. It's in my Q&A time. We do it at the beginning of the videos. We had our last caffeine dose at 2 p.m. It's too late for that, so let's just drink some water. I got Stacy in the chats. I got Matt Pack, front desk. Is that like the Matt Bridger thing, or is that what it is? Anyways, what are you guys doing for Memorial Day? Of course, this is a solemn day meant to honor those that have fallen for the sake of our freedom. So if you know anybody who's like a military family that has anybody that fell in action, in service, this is the day where you say thank you so much for what they've done for us. Came up the last few days in the morning times, and begrudgingly I came out here to see if it was any busier. It's not all that busier. Smoked ribs, okay, so let's see. If I got no chats, it becomes a very boring stream, but you can't ignore how dead it is out here. Kyle's here. Kyle Kobayashi, Carlos Garcia, Drew Sloan Jimmy is back in the chats for the first time in a while. Dan Walker is out here, and we got Catherine in Colorado. Young LA Raider ×2. Happy Memorial Day. Frank and Nancy's Garbage Pail Kids Breaks. That sounds like a pretty interesting channel. Garbage Pail. Remember that. Joe Hudson. When will conventions go up? I don't know. They were up last month. Mel O is here, and she gives that salute. Norma Gutierrez is here. Dan says, well, it's not far off. You're right. I mean, like, look, what's 1.6%? 15,000 people here. But it's showing, I guess. I guess you're right. I'm just being over the top. It's silly of me to even say anything. Let's see here. Catherine Lope, how's it going? Robert says, Nicholas Wessler, why aren't the prices coming down if tourism is down? Because you're willing to pay. Maybe not you, but people are willing to pay the prices commanded by the resorts. People are willing to pay the prices. If people are willing to pay, you're going to pay it. Look, remember the iPhone 6, I think. I think the iPhone 6 was the first iPhone that broke the $1,000 barrier. And people's like, nobody's going to buy a phone for $1,000. You've got to be out of your minds. Now the iPhone starts at Like the nice version of the iPhone starts at $1,100. So that's just capitalism showing what the price is going to be. And that's what it is. Ever heard of the Franklin scandal? I can't. I don't know. Let's see here. Even with comps, the rooms are expensive. Yeah, some people are getting comps and then they have to pay their parking or they have to pay their resort fees. One Love, One LA Raider says, ever heard of the Franklin scandal? No. Captain Lope says, yep. Cutes54 says, happy Memorial Day. Dan Walker says, my wife and I decided to go to New Orleans this summer instead of a typical summer vacation in Vegas. Stacy Lewis is here. Juice on Jimmy's going fishing. B is new here. Haha. Matt Pack says, too many people go to Vegas. They will keep raising the prices. I don't blame them either. That's what it is. You don't like it, don't come. If you don't come, they lower the prices. If you keep coming and they keep raising the prices, you got yourself to blame. You're the dumb one. We're the dumb ones. Collectively, we're not very smart, I guess. If you could choose, what degree would you like to obtain? I think degrees are largely useless. I don't know. Psychology. I'd like to get a psychology degree, I guess. Stripper's dad, Martin D, says hello and gives you my donation link. Bradley Helston says hi. Casino stocks have always been a terrible investment. Can't win for losing says, does Trump's tariff affect Vegas? No. Good God, no. Maybe, I don't know. Food prices? Possibly. I don't know, man. Does Trump's tariffs affect... I don't think Trump's tariffs are affecting anything. There's been some surveys now showing that the prices of things aren't going up. Even if they do, like Home Depot said they're going to have to just look at the prices, and Walmart's like going to eat the tariffs. Like, they're not going to lose business. Like, people are still going to shop, but here's what it is. Don't blame Donald Trump's tariffs for things. It's ridiculous. Don't blame Donald Trump for the economy right now. You take some blame. I'm not a complete, total brainwashed idiot, but we're not in a place where the economy is absolute garbage because of what's happened in the last, February, March, April, May. 3, 6, 9, 12. It's not the past 120 days that drove the economy to where people are afraid to spend money. It was the price of car insurance tripling in some places. It's the price of home mortgages going up. It's the price of eggs. They're down now. It's the price of gasoline. It's the price of borrowing money. These are things that Donald Trump had absolutely nothing to do with. So don't blame Donald Trump for things. Blame yourself for not having $1 million to travel with. That's what I want to do. I'm just going to blame myself. It's this weekend was slow in Havasu. Yeah, it's usually a bit big there. I heard hotels were $1,100 at upper scale. And casinos is, yeah, it's slower. It's slower in Vegas, but they're making more money, right? Would you rather sell 1 million things for $1 and profit and make $1 million? Or would you rather sell one thing for $1 million profit and make $1 million? It's a simple numbers game. So profits in Vegas are up 6% this weekend, but the occupancy is down 1.5%. The average spending per person is down 0.6%. The average, everything is down except for the average compensation these hotels are making. So that's what's going on. Oh my gosh, we got 321 people watching. We better leave soon. Let's see here. It's $250 for 3 nights at the Flamingo just after July 4th. Yeah, they always do that. It's like right now, tomorrow, the next day, you probably get a room for $10 on the Strip. $55 resort fee at $10. Just can't have the equivalent to Memorial Day. They have something called Victoria Day, but they do it like 3 weeks in prior for some reason. In Canada, listen, Canadians, being that I'm from there, y'all should put all your holidays June, July, or August, because that's the best months to go outside and do anything in Canada. But they put it way early in May, which means that in some parts of Canada, you could have a snowstorm. Don't believe me? I remember the year I moved from Canada, or the year before, it was in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. They had 2 feet of snow, second week of May. Freak snowstorm. Caused the trees to be pushed back 6 months to blooming. It was crazy. 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 months. Health insurance doubles. Stop bashing people with college degrees. I never bashed anybody with a college degree, Steve H. Stop gaslighting me. Your YouTube channel was made possible by people with degrees. Is that true, Steve H? Because there's some damn good coders that didn't go to college for a minute. It's about a meritocracy, Steve H. So don't sit there and tell me that I ever bashed anybody with a college degree, because I never did. I sure as hell want my doctor or my lawyer to have the best education possible if I ever need a doctor or ever need a lawyer. But stop gaslighting me, Steve H. That's a typical BS way to have an online argument. Captain Lope, house insurance doubles. Lorena says you are our favorite people watching spot. Billy Bob Thumb says you the man. You do what you do every day is admirable. Thanks. PL says don't blame Trump for the BS he is doing, but we have to blame ourselves. Never said that, PL. Don't gaslight me. I'm so tired of it, PL. I said he takes some responsibility for the chaos in the markets, but he doesn't take responsibility for home mortgages, the prices of food before he took office. None of this stuff. All this stuff leads into what's called Consumer Confidence Index. That is the confidence that you, me, and everybody watching this has in the economy. Now, if we don't have confidence, what we do is we sit on our money. Steve H., why did you come to watch my channel if you don't like my channel, brother? Have a great day. I love you, and I'll pray for you for your ridiculousness. Consumer confidence is something that either people spend their money because they're confident the economy is going to be good, they're going to make some more, or they sit on their money. Right now in America, an interesting thing is happening. People have more personal savings than they've ever had, but they're not spending it, which causes inflation. That's a major problem. So let's go back to the chats here. House insurance doubles. Okay, Steven, I see where the mafia... Okay, wait, hold on. Supply chains are broken, so in 3 months shelves will be empty. That may be true, but I don't live 3 months. Yeah. Let's see here. Don't tell me who to ban. Thank you very much, David. I'm going to ban the person that says, God, I hate this channel, because he doesn't need to watch my channel and comment. I'm actually doing him a mental health service. If someone's here and they're commenting with me and they're interacting with me, I'm doing him and me a great service. For me, I'm doing me a great service because I don't get to see his negative comments. For him, I'm cutting off his negative comments, right? And moderators, you don't have to ban anybody. I don't want moderators to ban anybody. I'm doing him and me a service, and I'm doing you a service. When I see his comment and I respond, I'm taking away from your enjoyment. When he feels that he gets an audience with me, I'm feeding his mental health problems. And I don't want to do any of those things, so we're going to ban the people that say I hate this channel. Okay. Let's see here. I love going to March 20th to the 24th. Was even thinking about going back. Glad I didn't force the return. Bradley says if it's slow now, what will July and August in Vegas looks like? Should be okay because they're saying that Vegas is the #1 tourist destination in the country this summer. So I'm actually optimistic about the summer to see what the summer is going to look like. Are you still a Canadian citizen? Canadian citizens are always Canadian citizens. Like, you never lose your Canadian citizenship. It's a birthright that you carry with you everywhere you go forever, no matter where you live and how long you live outside of Canada. So that's a great thing about the Canadian system. Don't let the trolls drag you down. Okay, is there a holiday day every month? The reason why we don't get all stressed out. That's true. There is kind of a holiday every month, with the exception of June. I mean, Juneteenth is a holiday. Yeah, actually, Juneteenth is a federally mandated holiday, as it should be. Juneteenth is a very important day that comes to us by way of Texas, where Texas recognized something to do with slavery. I don't know the exact reasons for it, but it's technically a bank holiday. Let's put on our wind muffin because it's getting windy out here. So yeah, Juneteenth is a well-deserved holiday. Anything that changes America for the better, like when Texas did whatever they did with slavery. If somebody wants to show me what that is. April has Easter, Vlad in Detroit. April has Easter. What's the temp here? It is 98 degrees. It is a boy band in Vegas right now. No degree here, and I'm doing great, Mike says. Steven, I only had a few computer college classes. Yeah. Freedom of movement, how's your diet going? Have you tried the BBBE, baby eggs? I can't do those extreme diets because I have an extreme personality, and I just can't do them. So I'm fasting 16 hours plus per day. Today I had some protein chips and 200 grams of mango, and today I will probably eat freely, being that it's a holiday, but I worked out yesterday and I did everything good. So you are a very good host. Oh, thank you, Joe, appreciate it. 60 Babber, their BTC convention will probably cause a rally in the convention, in that market. Donald Trump said that he wants to spend $3 billion on Bitcoin or something. Bitcoin pumped today. Hi, Steven. Don't take any of the BS. John says, yeah. At least I don't gaslight. I don't even know what it means. Gaslighting is when you say something like, I don't think that college degrees are a necessity. And somebody says, why do you hate people with college degrees? I said, I don't think college degrees are a necessity in most things. Oh, why do you hate people with college degrees? It's taking your argument and twisting it, or you say something and then somebody comes at you. If you're in a relationship, this happens all the time. You say, I don't really want to go to the steakhouse. And they say, why do you hate what I love? You know I love steak. Why do you hate steak? You said you hated steak. I never said I hated steak. I said I wasn't in the mood for a steakhouse. And you turn that into I hated steak? That's gaslighting. That's like changing the entire argument to suit a narrative that helps your side of the argument. That's what gaslighting is. He doesn't take responsibility for student loans either because that was inflated before he got into office. David Gonzalez, don't ban him. Up on the mountains, plenty of food. Well, water, garden. Okay. Hate watching. Yeah, that's always a weird thing. Nothing, Lamont. I'm just not taking guff anymore. I may or may not have been listening to Andrew Tate today while I did my house chores. I had a great day, very super productive day. Did laundry, did YouTube video for Patreon. We did a video for Patreon about my day trading and the biggest scam I was ever fed and how I turned it into a positive. Love your content. You always make money in the market, dude. You can always make money in the market, dude. Yeah, I actually am learning day trading for the last year. What's up, Lamont? How you doing? Good afternoon, good evening, new to your channel. Been enjoying it. I can see you are hard at work. Thank you, Downtown Dan. Bald Eagle says, Lamont, we missed the chance to ban a troll. Muddy Bull says, touch a profile picture for good luck. Richie M says, good evening. 702 Gambler says, my brother just came down from Denver to visit me here. Vegas says we've been slower than it was this year. Waterbug says, is this a Vegas channel or a gosh darn political channel? Well, you don't have to use the Lord's name in vain. I'm a Christian, so please don't do that. April, nothing. Okay, will you be next week be busy with it being the first week of summer? We'll see. Kids are out. See more kids in Vegas, that's for sure. June is the month of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. That's all it can ever be. January is cheap. Lamont says on Juneteenth is the day that Lincoln sent federal troops to Texas to free the slaves. That's a good holiday. That is a good holiday. Lincoln, one of the best presidents in the history of the United States of America, lost his life because of his convictions and his faith. That is a serious thing. That is awesome. Sadly, I couldn't make it there in May. Esto says, hopefully end up in August. We keep doing a great job as always. Keep up the cool. Gregory Jackson says, I've studied the financial statements for Caesar and MGM. Long story short, the real reason the casinos cannot lower prices is because of operating leases. Gregory, I made a whole video about this. I made a whole video called Uncovering the Casino Death Spiral. You should check the video out. I uncovered all that. Gregory Jackson, you get extra credit in my book for actually studying this stuff. Good on you. Let's see. Real Life Finance says, thanks, Steve, for live streaming. Carl Zimmerman says, they made June 19th a holiday because it is the day my wife and I got married. Ken Bosch says, in Vegas normally hopping during WhatsApp tournaments. Yes, sometimes. Gregory Nemisek, Waterbugs, you don't have to like what he's talking about. Move on. JP Kush says, World Series poker numbers in June will tell you the tale. Lamont says, gaslighting is being manipulative, so you make people question themselves. Thorpey Card says, I still like coming to Vegas once or twice a year. As long as the comps keep coming in, I will keep coming. It's always a good time. Be kind to everyone, in my opinion, and avoid politics and religion convos. They drew me in. Bald Eagle, I have a degree from a top 20 university. I do not think everyone should have a college degree. Stacey Lewis says, it's basically telling someone to lie and convincing them the lie to be true, so they constantly reinforce the lie and manipulation to the other person, so it breaks the person you are gaslighting down to. Whew. Tom Stone says, nothing against degrees, my dude. My wife got a doctorate degree in nursing. That's an important one. I want my nurses to have a doctorate degree in nursing so they can do me a good job and they know all of the ins and outs. Nurses are like mini doctors in some cases. Lamont, correct on the definition. Waving at you from Cosmo. Hi. Be a scalper if you're a trader. I am a scalper, yes. Frank says hi from Pittsburgh. PG says hello from North Las Vegas. Lindsay says Pinky room tomorrow night, my last night in Vegas. Matthew says, Steven, this Vegas tycoon. I heard day trading is complicated. I don't know. Not really. It's not complicated. Day trading is a mental game. Day trading is all of your mental baggage and stuff from the past. And I am trying to make a video for my day trading channel today. I filmed it. My Pocket 3 put beauty mode on me so it looked like I had lipstick on the whole damn video. 20-minute video, gone. I can't even use it. I didn't see it on the tiny little screen. Pocket 3, beauty mode. Why did I ever turn it on? Now it randomly turns itself on. I don't know. It's been a long 5 nights. I spent $80 at T-Mobile for 2 margaritas on Friday. T-Mobile. Oh, okay. I got you, PG, at this arena. There's a new development of housing residential areas all over Vegas, but watching prices of new homes. Home prices aren't budging. It's weird. Tom Stone says AI stocks where the money is going. Just buy gold, David says. You're covering the Bitcoin conference at the Venetian. Not really. No, not illegal fiction. Just a question of Memorial Day, honoring war or glorifying it. You're glorifying the people that died for us to sit here and bitch and moan about things. That's the way I look at it. Veterans Day is a day to honor veterans of survived, and Memorial Day is, as far as I understand it, I could be wrong, a day to stop, pause, and put thought into those who decided that it was worth their country to give their lives for their country. It's worth their life to give their lives for the country, so you and me can have all this freedom that we hold so dear that seems to be being eroded sometimes. Steven, why would you dumb yourself down by listening to conservative media? Why wouldn't a supposedly smart person like yourself listen to media in the middle for real news? There really is no media in the middle, chip nerd. What you have is you have two polar opposites. So you show me a source of news that's in the middle. You know, it's very difficult. Most people fall in the middle. Most people's brains fall in the middle. I can ask a person here what they think about abortion, and they might say, I think you should ban all abortion. Or no, that person might say, I think you should allow abortion. It's a woman's right to choose. And I could say, what do you think about guns? And they should say, I'm carrying one right now, thank you very much. They are in the middle. They're a little bit over here and a little bit over there. They're Jimmy Eat World. They're stuck in the middle. But there's no such thing as a middle ground news outlet, because that doesn't sell clicks. San Diego, they're serious about their bitsend. Keto, I don't know what that means. Scalping can last a few minutes to a few seconds. Does Steven say which media he listens to? Who do you recommend? Correct. Memorial Day was created originally to honor the Union soldiers of the Civil War. Okay. There's no middle news anymore. When did the chopper? People died for our freedom. God bless our military. Abortion is a double-edged sword. Law, Steven. Nobody wins. There you go. So there it is. And, it's like, you guys see when I show my YouTube, I'm going to get rid of the donation link. It's not working. You guys see when I show my YouTube stuff, and sometimes you see conservative stuff on there. That's true. But I actually try not to watch a lot of stuff on the news anymore, because, to be honest with you, it's driving me nuts. It just drags my brain into a place where I'm not spending enough time doing stuff, you know? So, to me, it's like, I was just looking for something good to listen to, and I typed in time management, and YouTube suggested an Andrew Tate video, and I'm like, ew, Andrew Tate, isn't this the guy that brags about taking a girl's V card? I don't know if I want to listen to Andrew Tate, but I know he's got some advice that's helped some people, so I listened to this Andrew Tate video on time, and it really fired me up to be using my time in a better situation and do things better. Thank you, Mr. J. Did $5 to our PayPal. I appreciate you, Mr. J. Am I hitting the gym? I don't go to the gym anymore. I am really out of shape. No, I was in the gym yesterday. I don't know. I don't look like I lift. That's all I know. Anyways, let's get going and rocking and rolling. 65% occupancy rates in Myrtle the Turtle Beach. When I was a kid, all my rich friends went to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, from southern Ontario. And I was like, what is that? Like Myrtle the Turtle? I couldn't even conceive that there was a place called Myrtle Beach. I had only seen beaches on Lake Ontario, and they're cold most of the time. So that's what that is. Whoa, Ms. S sent $20 for Happy Memorial Day to our Cash App. Thank you so much. I'm 20% body fat right now. Differences I have. Thank you so much, Miss S. If you want to say your name in the chats, when you do a Cash App or a PayPal, we're going to use Mr. or Miss and then your first initial. And if you guys want to find... Whoa! No names. Enjoy the holiday walk. We all are. Thank you so much. Okay, chats. If you guys want to contribute to the chat, I'm going to show you how to do that once at the beginning and once in the middle. Okay? I'm going to show you how to do that once in the beginning and once in the middle. And then we're going to just walk the strip. And if you guys think I deserve it, then I'm blessed. I'm still blessed. I'm blessed every day. God loves me. All right, so here's how that would work before we ask the chats where we're going to go. So right here, see how it says underneath my channel name, it has the word more, or underneath the video name? You can, oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. You can tap the word more right here, and then it'll show you this gray box. You can tap the word more if you have any of these apps or Bitcoin or whatever. This is a great way to do it. But if you don't have any of those and you're just like, no, you have a card with a Visa MasterCard logo, tap the top link. It'll bring up the my little jot form here, and just go to donate with PayPal. Now I say this next part to drive my haters crazy because they call me an e-beggar. If you want to buy me a Nintendo Switch 2 when it comes out, because that's my big thing I would like, type in 500 and then hit donate with debit or credit card, and then just fill the form out. You don't need an account for that. All right, let's get going and rolling now. Chats, where are we going to go? Are we going to go to Bellagio? Or are we going to go to the Cosmo? Or are we going to go check out the progress over here? Chats, where do we go? We stay on the west side or we go east? Type W or type E? What's up, James? What kind of weather you got over there? It's nice. It's 98 today, but it doesn't feel like it because there's some shade, some clouds. We're going to go W, we're going to go E. We're going to go W, we're going to go E. You can't have it both. We're going to go W. I got 2 E's and 2 W's and a PH. I'm not going to PH. Probably, maybe. I don't know, James. I got your text the other day. That was nice of you, what you said to me. W, I got too many W's. All right, we're going to go W here. Go W. We got to walk up the stairs because nothing works in this town. Okay, we're going to go to the W. Not the W Hotel. Oh, my gosh. David, stop e-begging. I know, right? I know, this guy. I'm going to put unskippable 3-minute long ads in front of all your videos. Whoa, Mr. M sent $15 to our PayPal. Thank you so much. Mr. M, appreciate you very, very much. Goes playing the violin or something. Never seen a violin like that. Thank you, Mr. M. 15 bucks. Oh, we're not going to go near that guy. Not going to go near the tatted guy with teardrops tattooed on his face. Thank you, Mr. M. Turkish Mediterranean. I ain't a foodie, guys. Oh my gosh. Mr. M? Is that the same Mr. M? $25 to our PayPal? Thank you so much, Mr. M again. I gotta look if that's 2 Mr. M's or the same one. I don't even know. Let's see here. Oops, got rid of all of my things. Nope, we had 2 separate Mr. M's. Should go put a switch 2 donation goal on the lower corner. Why diggity if you drive the haters crazy. That probably offends some of the non-haters too. I can only take it so far. Fendi. Are they running the Bellagio today? I'm impressed. Half staff because of the wind. See China right in front of you. See the tuna fields. It was crowded last night. Whatever. It depends on, like, if you're me and you live here. Because look, man, it's 5:30 at night. Let's look how busy the Bellagio is. Oh, there's maybe 100 people in front of this. Okay. Vegas lost 4,000 rooms on the Strip. It's a major factor. That could be right, Terry. I mean, yeah, since the room rates are up, revenues are up. I mean, that could be a factor, come to think of it. That's a smart way to look at it. Absolutely it is. I don't know why they don't just open these doors, let people stand out on these little balconies. What's the difference between standing out on this balcony and standing there in front of the Strip? Am I a Dave Ramsey fan? I don't know enough about Dave Ramsey. I like his message. I like his messaging, but, you know. I mean, I can't believe that a man who preaches about having no debt runs a multi-$100 million company and has no debt. I think that's to be not true. I think if you looked at Dave Ramsey's books, like any company, it's normal for companies to run debts and borrow money. I think he probably runs and borrows money. I guess he doesn't like debt, but he doesn't like money borrowing. That's what I mean. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not smart with money. That's why I'm finally getting not broke. So we'll just leave it at that. Andrew Tate used to have a hate YouTube channel. He'd drive around and just talk about absolute nonsense. Okay, you go. It's important to have balance in life. I know you realize everything that... I don't agree with balance in life, actually. I can't totally agree with balance in life. I think that every hour I spend not doing something towards my worthy goal right now is killing me 5 years from now. And I know you're talking about politics, but I'm talking about flipping a switch in life and making up for lost time, you know? Like, there's some days I don't want to be out here, and I have to be out here, and I have to be out here because if I'm not out here, what am I doing at home? You know what I mean? 60 Babber says, someone not smart with money should never day trade. What does that mean, dude? Who are you? You're brand new to this channel. You got some big huevos. Do you even know what I do? Do you have any idea what I'm trading? 60 Babber, are you on my Patreon? Are you aware of what I trade? Are you aware of the time frame? Do you know what I'm trading? You don't know anything. So God bless you. Thank you so much to whoever sent me the Bitcoin deposit. Appreciate you very much. No, you don't know any of that. So don't make any assumptions about me, please, 60 Babber. Stick around a while. You might get to know me. You might hate me. You might love me. I'm not chicken strips. I'm hard to... I'm more like the expensive duck over at Fontainebleau. So I might be a little bit hard to digest, but I think you'll get something out of it. Does Rolex have a 1-year waiting list? I don't think so. I've never heard that. Has anybody heard about a 1-year waiting list? Maybe for a specific Rolex. But I've never heard of a 1-year waiting list to buy a Rolex. Now we're going to get into the conversation about how Rolexes are only worth $20 by some people's accounts. You can have that conversation. Rolex have more gold in them than $20 though, so I don't know that it's worth $20, but I've had this conversation on this channel. Yeah, I've heard this, yeah. People in my chats, they like to say that all the luxury brands are a scam and that Rolexes are really worth $20 or $50 or maybe $200. They pick an arbitrary price. And they say that you're a sucker if you buy one, and hell, it's up to you, man. If you have the wealth to buy a Rolex, why don't you use it? It's generational because the gold in the Rolex appreciates in value. Think about that for a minute. If you have a Rolex that you bought 50 years ago, and let's say 50 years ago it cost you $5,000, the gold in the Rolex alone has nearly 20x'd in value over the last 50 years, if not more. So the Rolex is one of the few things that I would think is an appreciating value, but maybe I'm wrong. Do you have better things to do with money than a Rolex? I think it's about how you view your wealth, actually. I think it's about how you view wealth. What's up, guys? I think if your wealth is worked out and you have the money for a Rolex, buy a Rolex. If you have the money to go into the wind today and lease a McLaren, the McLaren costs $23,000 to down pay today, and then you're locked into a 5-year lease. It's $3,500 a month and up, and you can only drive it a few thousand miles a year. But you're not buying that car so you can drive it to Walmart to buy groceries, right? So you think about that. See, I think a lot of people, including myself, need to change their relationship with money and the value that we put on ourselves. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but I think if you put a low value on yourself, that you'll limit yourself in how much money you'll make, right? So I think if you put a low value on yourself, it becomes hard to make a lot of money. If you think that the money that you get, if you think that wealthy people are bad people, and you don't want to become a bad person, you have this morality in you that doesn't want you to become something that you view as bad. So if you look at wealthy people as mean or discompassionate or rude or fat cats, women in wealth, how are you ever going to change? Your brain won't let you. I don't know if any of that makes sense. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Usually there's a ton of people out here right now, but not a lot. Would you choose a Rolex or a Casio? I'm a utilitarian kind of guy. I'd probably just buy a nicer version of the Apple Watch. Maybe get me an Ultra. I'd always strive to be the dumbest person in the crowd you mingle with. That's a good point. It is great weather today. Precious metal Rolexes aren't a scam. Stainless steel versions are worth $1,000 to $1,500. What is the fourth turning, Dave, in the pickled good? That sounds interesting. I think wealth just amplifies who you really are. It's true. You know, if you go on testosterone, steroids don't make you a jerk, but if you're already a jerk, you're a bigger jerk. Steven, what does a carnivore diet consist of generally? Do you guys want to hear a brief synopsis of the carnivore diet? Say yes in the chat if you do. I've done it for considerable amounts of time. Do you guys want to hear a synopsis of the carnivore diet? Say yes in the chat if you do. Just got home, Krusty says. It was nice not being overcrowded. The carnivore diet is an elimination diet where it comes in different variations. The idea being that and this is all a lie, by the way, this is all total BS. Well, we grew up eating meat. Yes, we did. Our evolution has us eating meat, but we also ate lots of different things along the way. We're omnivores. But either way, the purest form of carnivore diet, you eat nothing but red meat and salt and water. And then there's carnivore diet where you can eat some dairy, like butter. It's carnivore diet where you can eat only animal products, animal-based diets. And the idea is that you reduce your carbohydrates, eliminate all food allergies because nobody's allergic to meat except for one person I met once. Red meat in her case, something about it. And you feel better. But is it safe? Is it healthy for the long term? Nobody knows because it's never been studied. I'm married to a Filipina too. Filipinas are the most beautiful ladies in the world. Michael Miller, hallelujah, buddy. What's up, SA? How you doing, Robert? ¿Cómo está? Keep up the grind. Love checking in on the walking tour. It's cool. Steven, please talk about the reason for the decision to eliminate the Mirage, which is one of the best resorts of the Las Vegas Strip. Its main lobby, saltwater aquarium, and its swimming pool are incomparable. Well, they had to build something new because the Mirage is not a brand that people care about or follow, and the Hard Rock is a billion-dollar brand that gets a lot of exposure by having a giant tower on the Las Vegas Strip. It's a centerpiece, and since the Hard Rock, Seminole Tribe bought the Hard Rock, they know they can build a giant Hard Rock-themed hotel in Vegas, change the theme, build a big guitar, and then they can connect the brand to people's consciousness in Vegas. Okay, so what I'm not seeing here are a lot of younger people. However, see, if these folks from India or maybe America, they're Indian people originally, their family's from India. If they don't know what the Hard Rock is, but they come to Vegas and they see a giant guitar and they see the logo for the Hard Rock and they have a good time at the Hard Rock, and then they're in New York City and they see a Hard Rock Cafe, they're likely to go to the Hard Rock Cafe because of that connection to the brand they had in Vegas. So it's about exposure to the brand, and it's about something flashy and new, and it's about building a new asset. Does that make sense? What's up, Tobin? Nice to see you, buddy. All right, chat, so where do we go? Do we go inside the Bellagio to see if the fountains are, if the atrium is finished? Do we go inside the Cosmopolitan, chats? Do we go inside? Say A for Atrium or say C in the chats for Cosmopolitan. A for Atrium or C for Cosmopolitan. Tell me which way we go, guys. I got Atrium. I got C. I got lots of A's. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to go to the Atrium, it looks like. We'll get to the Cosmo too, guys. Promise you that. Look at this clean cut kid. Looks like he's here to sell me life insurance. Primerica. Right here. This guy here. Just passed his Series 7. Now he's going to sell Primerica and get rich. You want to go to the dunes? All right. Well, we're here. This is the site of the old dunes, right? Yeah. YYZ, you want to go to the Calgary International? No, YYC is Calgary International. Which one is YYZ? Canadians, what's the airport code for that again? Uh-oh, bad connection. Yeah, we had lots of A's. It's Toronto. Okay, so YYZ is Toronto. I got you. I don't know, man. I had to flip my signal over to Verizon just now. So now we're rocking Big Red. Big Red. I mean, Vegas is the #1 tourist destination in America this year, voted by who knows who. It doesn't matter, but they said that that's like some travel thing. Series 7 is tough. I passed it with flying colors. Awesome, dude. How are you doing in your Primerica business? Did you build your business? How many legs do you have in your chain? Just kidding. Just kidding. Primerica's got legit products, though. Primerica's multi-level marketing, just so you guys know. It's a pyramid scheme. I've been swallowed up in 2 pyramid schemes through this channel. One of them was Melaleuca, and the other one was something called Life. And then they had this app, and I can't even remember the name right now. That's so terrible. Isn't a pyramid scheme a scam? It can be. You can make a lot of money, though. But you're not really selling the products. You're selling a lifestyle to people. And if they're good at it, they can make money, too. But in order to really make money in a MLM, multi-level marketing, you got to be a good networker. You got to be a good coach. Steven, do you pass a lot of people smoking weed? Not really, no. Not really, no. Yeah, so I mean, you know, if an MLM company has good products, there's nothing wrong with using good products. But the problem is, you eventually run out of people to, you know, take money from in the world. It's not possible. Mr. P sent $10 to our PayPal. Thank you so much, Mr. P. Wayne's World. Thank you so much, Mr. P. If you want to say your name in the chats. Paul L says you're welcome. Oh man, could you imagine, Paul L, what would happen? What would happen if 599 people did what you just did? I mean, like, what the heck? That would be the craziest thing in the world. MLM is a scam, but you can make money if you're a scammer. I don't know that it's a scam. That's the thing. You know, like, Melaleuca. They make fantastic products, dog. They really, really do. Have you ever used Melaleuca products? They're really good. They're made in Idaho, all made out of organic materials. They don't have fake dyes and artificial perfumes. Really good products. Now, was I able to sell it? No. I just didn't have the drive, the determination. But I love their products. I'm a customer of Melaleuca. Good stuff. Steven, do you have a favorite Italian restaurant? What's my PayPal, Richie? I don't have your PayPal. Richie, I do have a PayPal. What do you think is the best value hotel? I don't know. Hold on. I'm trying to get Richie straightened out. Sounds like Richie's threatening to send me money. SJCAMPBELL 2 I mean, you can find it at notleavinglasvegas.com/donate. But you can also use this, Richie, if you want to. There it is. Posted it in the chats once. Hopefully you see it. OMG, dude, why do you think mortgage rates, etc., went up? You're not seeing it yet. Oh, of course I'm seeing it. My trading view has the 10-year yield on the screen in one of my tabs all the time. Why do rates go up? Rates go up because the stock market does different things. They're inverse. So last week, everybody had a panic in the stock market because Moody's lowered the bond status of the United States of America, which caused stocks to drop, which caused the yields to go up on the 10-year. And when the bond market has to be more competitive with stocks because stocks plummet, the bond market then, the yields rise to try to convince investors to go to the bond market. So when the bond market yields rise, generally, that signals that people are afraid of inflation and afraid of uncertainty for the future. So when Moody's takes America's credit rating and lowers it, that causes the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, it causes the Dow Jones Industrial, it causes a lot of companies to sink down. As this happens and this sink is happening, then people are like, I should buy investments. I'm going to buy the dip. I'm going to buy the dip. Well, the bond market then raises its rates to try to entice people to the bond market. You understand? You follow me there? And those bond market yield rates for the 10-year and all these federally backed products are considered safe investments. So people will flock to the bond market, but that'll then raise interest rates on the housing market. Amy, thank you so much. Ms. A, thank you for the streams this weekend. $5 to our Cash App. Does that make sense what I just said? I don't know. I'm a high school dropout. You listen to me if you want. I don't give you financial advice. I'm just telling you what it is. Is day trading crypto? It can be, but I don't know any. I mean, there's some people that trade Bitcoin, mini Bitcoin futures to USD. You can, but it's like very volatile. It's much more volatile than trading NASDAQ or S&P 500 NQES. Because Fed rose interest rates. No, he actually hasn't done anything with the interest rates since last September. He fit right in the U.S. I'm out. All right, Cookie Gum, thanks for being here for a minute. Where are the girls? Cookie Gum is rage quitting my channel. Where are the girls at? Oh my gosh. Why is there so many people in the Bellagio? Look at this lineup. Oh my goodness, I sounded like a robot. There's a lot of people in here. Actually, not as many as I thought. Suddenly, not as many as I thought. Miss L, thank you for $10 to our Cash App. Wowza. Thank you, Miss L. Is the Bellagio atrium open? I've never seen it looking this way. There's not a lot of people in here. It looked like there was from the doors, but there's not a lot of people in here. Is it Taco Tuesday? My PayPal account won't let me send you money. Oh, sorry, Quan. I have no idea. My PayPal account works totally fine. I got several of them today, but thanks for trying, Miss Quan. I appreciate you. We have other ways. There's Zelle. There's Venmo. There's all sorts of ways. Yours don't work. I apologize to you. Anyways, look at this. They did this turnaround for this atrium in less than a week. Ms. L, Steven appreciates your support. It's been open 42 days now? No. You talking about this? No. We were here not even last week and they were doing construction on it. Anybody in the chats want to say that I'm not crazy? Seriously, because we were here less than a week ago for 2 days. Oh, it's been open for 2 days. I got you, Scarface. I thought you were saying it's been open for 42 days. All right. First look at the Bellagio for summer of 2025. Here we go. Did Tobin just change his name to Maya is the best? That's hilarious. What hotels have you stayed at? Not a lot. Yeah, there's a Rolex store right there. That's because this is the entryway that they don't put any labels on this. This is the High Rollers entrance. So if you're staying at a whale suite, you go through these doors. And then we have the Rolex. Rolex puts fake watches out. These aren't real. That sign says watches are for exhibition. They're all fake, so you can grab them. See the sign?
Oh.
Yeah, their insurance policy won't let them do that. Yeah. And you can always go in. I don't know if they'll be nice to you or not. You know, like me, I don't think they'll be nice to me if I go in there and ask to see them. Yeah. Go to the second floor. There's no second floor. Where's there a second floor? I don't know no second floor. Scarface, sounds like you got insider information on the Bellagio. Steven, my grandmother donated $1,000 back in 2010 to Umar Johnson, FDMG School Academy for Young Black Boys in 2025. School is still not open. Did she get scammed? Oh man, well, she's a super nice lady for doing that. I don't know anything about that. I can't make comments on that for legal reasons because I'm a public figure. I don't know. If they're a 501c3, what I would recommend you do is you pull their 501c3 tax returns, because 501c3s are federally mandated to show their tax returns to the government and to the public. So I would look at their federal tax returns and see what they're spending their money on and what they're taking in, and she may want to contact an attorney if she has the means to do it. I'm not sure. Sorry to hear that. Your grandmother sounds like a very beautiful lady for doing that to try to give young black men a better future. There's they're exempt from taxes, so they still have to file. Yeah, but they show their expenses. That's how we found out that Black Lives Matter bought all those homes with all the donations, all those mansions. Steven, why are you not in Ottawa greeting King Charles? Yeah, I know, right, John Paul? Go to the second floor. I know, right? I don't know if it's second floor. Where is there a second floor? He's like Adam Sandler. Come to the back of the boat. Funny stuff, man. Are you banned from any casinos? Not that I know of. I can't go in with a camera to Resorts World, but they never outright banned me. I don't think I'm banned. I guess time will tell someday. I never had anybody give me the 86 card and tell me that I'm banned from the properties. I had a close call at the Venetian. I guess I'll probably make my Patreon video about that this week. Some of you guys have joined my Patreon video, my channel. I appreciate it. If you join our Patreon, you guys get extra access to extra videos that nobody gets to see anywhere else. And I will post the link into it now. And you guys can get. I did a day trading update too today. Some of you guys might want to see. Let's see. I hate my iPhone sometimes. https:// There it is. So yeah, I think I'll tell that story on Patreon this week. I posted a day trading update this morning, but if you guys want to go to patreon.com/notleavinglasvegas, you guys can get extra content that I don't post anywhere else. You can support me. If you support me for a whole year in advance, you get a 20% discount, or you can do it monthly. Yes. Hi, what's your name?
I was Shannon. I was waving at you from the Cosmo.
Oh, that's you. Yeah. I waved back for a minute.
Good to meet you.
Nice. Give me one of those.
How you doing, man?
Nice, good, nice. How do you like the Cosmo?
Oh, it's great. First time we stayed there. So.
Is it the best one in town for you?
So far, we haven't stayed at the Wynn yet. So.
Ah, okay. What about Bellagio? Compare the two.
Bellagio, I've never stayed in a Bellagio.
Oh, okay. Well, where are you from, man?
Houston, Texas.
Houston?
Yeah.
Go Astros.
Yeah.
And Rockets.
The Rockets.
And don't tell me the third one, Texans.
Texans, yeah.
I figured you guys probably have a hockey team that's in the AHL that I don't know about.
Used to have them, but not anymore.
Well, no, you used to have the Arrows.
The Arrows, yeah.
That was a long time. That was before I was around. That was a long time ago. That's cool, man. All right. Well, thanks for watching my channel, man.
Hi, honey. I'll say hi to my wife.
That's awesome, dude. All right.
Hey, man.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's nice of you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Am I allowed to show them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Real life super chat, $20. That's nice of you. You have a good one. Thanks so much. That was nice. So he loves Cosmo. Hasn't stayed at the Wynn. Hasn't stayed here, but loves Cosmopolitan. That's awesome, dude. Let's use our server's table for a moment so I can put this in my wallet. So that's cool, D-Law. Are we cool, D-Law, Larry David? We cool, D-Law? All right, yeah, this is actually quite nice. And do they still have this set up for private dining? It looks like they do. So you guys could actually do private dining here. They even monetized the Bellagio Conservatory. It took them long enough. Ooh, look at the chess pieces. I love it. Do you guys want a proper picture? I'll take a picture of you. I'm not going to run away on a live stream with it. Okay. Look at the chess pieces. No problem, guys. These are nice. I like the simulated moss. That looks pretty good, huh? Wow, it's so lush and green, man. Looks good. Chess pieces in the middle of the Bellagio. I'd never seen that before. There's a pic of you at the Fontainebleau and underneath saying, "Don't let this guy in." Yeah, I know. We've actually, they straightened out their policy, man. Fontainebleau has done good for streamers. You can bring any kind of camera you want, a cell phone camera you want, that is, and you just can't come in with a full-on professional setup, so they're doing good. We got a hedge maze out here, world's easiest hedge maze. Reminds me of old video games like Hitman, Codename 47. After you take their pic, say you want $40 to get the phone back, right? Elevators are to your right when you exit the spa. Where's the spa? There's the spa. Okay, so there's a spa right here. Let's go take a look at it. We haven't seen all of it yet. Oh, they got this crazy fever dream bird AI type of creation up here. Huh. Looking good, Bellagio. Still doing it with class, man. I'll tell you. So are these real? I don't imagine these can be real. These have to be fake, right? Yeah, these are fake, but still looks pretty good when you're 10 feet away. So the elevators are to the right of the spa. What's there on the second level? I don't go to strip clubs there, Matthew. Sorry, brother. It's not me. There's nothing to see in the spa. We're not even, technically Bellagio's asked us to leave before. Once, just once in like 5-6 years, so. Oh, this is closed. I guess there's no elevators. You guys can see the bolt. Bolted shut. So no elevators today for anybody to go up. Unless there's another elevator over here that I'm not seeing, but no elevator action. Let's take the long way to the Cosmo. We'll be like Super Tramp and we'll take the long way home. Take the long way home. Do I prefer the Strip over Fremont? I got a wishy-washy answer to that. Right now, I prefer the Strip. Of course, I'm in the moment on the Strip. I'm experiencing a lot of this cool stuff for the first time. But you know, I think everybody should see Fremont. Second floor is banned, baby. What can I tell you? But lately, I've not been impressed with Fremont Street. You know, they got most of the street performers are gone out of the circles, and the bands haven't been great. They push the bands back to start at 8 o'clock. I remember a couple of years back, I was streaming all the time, and you'd go down to Fremont, they'd be starting the bands at 6 o'clock. Now it's like 8 p.m. So they cut down on the band's hours on Fremont, and I'm not too impressed with the summer concert lineup. I've been in Seven Hills. It's a rich neighborhood. I don't live in a rich neighborhood. This bar's completely closed on Memorial Day. Okay. A good sense of if it's busy in Vegas is always these tables. And these tables are completely, when there's 3 of these, like these should be slammed. Typically they are, but we got 3 tables, 4 tables, 5 unoccupied tables, 6, jeez, 7. I mean, there's a reason there's 30 tables here. 8 of them, these are all dead, but everybody's walking inside to the Cosmo, so I guess this walkway must be a smash hit. Unless we get up to where the Bellagio buffet is, and it gets dead. Yeah, I mean, and then Fremont's doing different stuff. Some of the bands just aren't my era. Like I'm sorry, like God, no hate for Motown. I'm not into Motown and Destiny's Child and Beyonce. It's not my thing, you know. So it's like, nope. So, hello, chats. Please use this link. Oh, thank you so much, Martin D. Yeah, I can put it on the screen if you want. I guess I could do that. We'll put it on the screen here. If you guys want to, you guys think we're worth it, notleavinglasvegas.com/donate. Just type that into a browser. Hit the one that says PayPal. If you don't have any services, you can use PayPal. You don't need an account. Are we going? She's afraid to get on the escalator. Got little ones. Oh, you gotta be careful with kids and escalators, you know. I remember William Shatner once came to my hometown in Calgary and filmed an episode of Rescue 911 back in the day because a kid got sucked into an escalator at a light rail transit station. Steven, are you going to the buffet? No. Nah, brother. I'm going to be just wiped after this. Does Bellagio charge for the pool? I think everywhere charges for the pool, but if you're not a guest. Because I think guests can stay at Stadium Swim. They can use Stadium Swim at no cost. But I don't know if they have like a paid version for non-guests, actually, come to think of it. Here in Laughlin, it's crazy. Somebody was saying that Havasu was dead and subdued this weekend. No, I'm eating bread. I'm eating regular. I'm just fasting for 16 to 18 hours a day. Doing workouts after a little bit of amino acids, some protein, and then lifting hard. I'm going to slowly lower my calories down over time. I can't do extreme diets anymore. They're bad for my mental health. All right, this is the walkway. I thought the walkway was busy. The walkway's not busy. But that's okay. They got some pretty cool artwork out here. Come to see it. It's three-dimensional. This is made out of yarn. It's made to look like a Joshua tree. Do I use a pre-workout? No. I am pretty bad on stimulants, and I worry about my heart because I always have higher blood pressure. My blood pressure is always like 135 over something, and it's always been like that for years. And anyway, so I try not to use... Nowadays, pre-workouts aren't like they were 10 years ago. Nowadays, pre-workouts have all sorts of crazy designer things in them. I can't get over how much makeup that like 15-year-old girl was wearing. What was up with that? She's walking with her parents like that? She looks like she's going to go out to frickin' XS at the Wynn. Jeez, guys. Watch over your girls in Vegas, please. The pub casinos have been busy this weekend. You have to live having the fireworks stores here this time of the year if you have a business here. I have to live or live. Maybe everyone is at Fremont Street. It was slow there this weekend. Yeah, my cholesterol is always pretty okay. That's another thing. I eat a lot of fiber. Fiber is very good for cholesterol. And that's another reason I don't want to do carnivore diet, because there's not enough studies over long-term high cholesterol. And I don't trust it. You don't make friends with salad, Matthew. Although I should eat some salads. I like salads. You don't make friends with salads. You don't make friends with salad. That's a reference for some of you 90s kids. This is the Cosmo. Is the buffet closed today? I'm sure it is. Charles, I am not a gay fish, but I do like fish sticks. Canadians have these little fish and chips. I don't know if they still sell them there. The fish and chips are so popular in Canada. You used to get like Captain Highlighter fish and chips, where it's like 5 fish sticks and like fries, and you just pop it in your oven. Pre-made in a box. That's how big fish and chips are in Canada. It's kind of wild, dude. Yeah, it looks like Wicked Spoon's not open. I mean, these buffets used to be open from dawn till dusk, bro. Used to be wake up, get your breakfast buffet, lunch buffet, dinner buffet. You know? Dang, time to get back to work. Be in Vegas tonight. Wow, good for you, Bill. Love it, baby. Do I still eat Roberto's? They're so expensive, dude. I'm trying not to live in like lack. But you go to Roberto's, you buy a cheese quesadilla. It's $18 for a cheese quesadilla at a fast food joint. Roberto's is not glamorous. It's not like you're eating even Chipotle. You buy the tacos are $4.95 each. I'll buy the wife's here. Last meal. Okay, out of your your flight's in a few hours. What do you want to get? Roberto's. Go there. $45 for 2 people. What the heck? Is XS still going? I guess maybe. We wanted Star Trek on CBS in 1996, but NBC outbid us. You will get your $5,000 PayPal for my tax write-off. Paulie, yeah, Paulie's my CBS executive. I'm still waiting on the $5,000 PayPal. I'm not a 501c3 dog. You can't really write it off. I'm sorry, so you're probably never going to send it. Never going to send it, never going to send it. Never going to send it, never going to send it. I did get the BTC. Thank you, SC. I cashed out right before it dropped the other day. Took my profits. Never gonna send it, never gonna send it. Now, can we just, can I just take time to pause? And comment on the, I don't know how many tens of thousands of dollars sitting next to me. And how tragic it is that 2 of these are gone now and I don't know what happened to them. This is a travesty. This is a Pez collection that if you took this to Pawn Stars, you'd probably get, I don't know how much, but if you don't know Pez, you're not in America. Pez was a candy, and the candy would go into the part there, and it comes in these little rolls, and then you tear the candy open, you put it in there, and you pull the head back. And when you pull the head back, there's a little spring, and the candy pops out like it's a tongue coming out of the throat, like a tracheotomy or something grotesque. Some of these Pez dispensers are nearly priceless to collectors. And the disgusting part about this is that now 2 of them are, one of them is completely missing. Old Chuck here, he's had his body removed, and the Incredible Hulk is broken. So this collection is not doing well, and that's pretty effed up. Like these Flintstones things from like the 60s or the 70s, these original C-3PO from the 1970s, there's some serious money in this case right here. The fact that it's all busted and broken because a bunch of drunk idiots came at it, had a fight. Pete Townsend said to the boss, "You should stick to music." They got some cool artwork though. Hands playing chess and stuff like that here. Yeah, Cosmo's pretty innovative on this kind of stuff. We have our dog with the death eye, the death stares, the soulless dogs. You guys want to see something? Say yes in the chat if you guys want to see these creepy dogs. Say yes in the chat. Throw me a like if you want to see the creepiest sculpture you'll ever see in your whole entire life. As a matter of fact, in terms of likes, we need to get to 400 likes. So if we get to 400 likes, I will do a close-up of these statues in front of me, which will, you can't forget it. You will hate it. So let's get some likes in the chat. Am I streaming Wednesday? No, I don't stream Wednesday or Thursdays, I'm afraid. I need my time, and I gotta do video editing and stuff like that. We're not gonna get the likes we need. That's okay. Alright. Too bad nobody smashed the like button like they should have. I was gonna show you the cool dogs, but I gotta be a man of my world and gotta be principled. We got about 30 seconds, and I can turn back if you hit the like button. I'm not down, I'm not up yet. What is up here? I don't even know. Okay, we got 400 likes. Cool, so we'll go over here. Isn't it a shame that I have to do that to you? Isn't that a shame? I'm ashamed that I have to treat you like children to get you to like, but it's okay. So, I don't know what the idea here was, but these things are like something out of my nightmare. Look at this thing. This is not right. These are just on another level of... I mean, like, let's be honest. If you woke up to go to the bathroom tonight and you saw this in your hallway, you would call the priest, wouldn't you? I mean, the eyes are burnt out with a Blowtorch. Who would do this? Who does this? I don't know. Art is subjective? Sure. It is very strange. Ron White's playing the Chelsea. We got Cedric the Entertainer and Tony Braxton. Well, those are three names that I know. And that screen just died. You gotta pay your bills. Get a better deal with Samsung. That screen just flickered off. Strange. Must have been the creepy dogs. Oh, Sheryl Crow's playing the Chelsea. No thanks. Everybody should use 1 square of toilet paper, and I'm selling my Tesla. Stick to music, Cheryl. Boys to Men are playing. They used to be at the Mirage. Now they're playing at the Chelsea. Walk past the man on the donkey statue. I don't even know what that is. The dog, us warning you not to gamble. We're in the Cosmo. What am I doing with my life? Why am I up here? There's nothing up here. Okay. Oh, we're in the convention side of things. What in the heck? Okay, let's go back down. Yeah, we're in the Cosmo. There's never going to be people up here. This would be disingenuous for me to make a big deal out of this level being dead. Great Gay SSSXX at the what's Great Gay SXX? We'll go down from here. Whoa, hello. How you doing? If it makes you happy, why the hell are you so sad? Or like the egg slut in the Cosmo. Okay. Dude hasn't updated in a while. Who's dude? Who's dude hasn't updated? In between the Chelsea and the Boulevard Tower is statue of a man. Oh, okay. I haven't updated. I've been posting videos for the last month. My channel has 800,000 views in the last month. I got very blessed. There's nobody here. Oh my gosh. There's usually people on all these seats. Ah. Wow. Stop clicking skip in your updates. What does that mean? Stop clicking skip in my updates. I don't understand. I don't understand that. I know you're saying English, but I don't understand the English. I'm sorry. Stop clicking skip. I don't know what that means. If you want to elaborate, we can have that chat. Oh, okay. I got you. Wow, coffee's $5 here, $6 for a large. That's a good price. They're closed though. Oh yeah, you guys might want to subscribe to this channel if you're just browsing through. I'm not auditioning to be an influencer for the hotels because I'm not an influencer. I'm a truth teller. I've been in this town for 20 years. I've seen the ups and the downs. I analyze things a little more than some channels do, but I break it down in a way that's easy for you to understand. I completely understand that the casinos don't need influencers advertising fake slot play videos where they never seem to lose. The casinos have Bruno Mars on demand. They can get Lady Gaga or Justin Timberlake or whoever the big celebrity is to do stuff. So you'll get the truth here if you subscribe. We do regular video updates. We do walkarounds like this. And I tell you as it is, when I see cool stuff and I say, wow, it's really busy out here, I'll title the video appropriately, but I couldn't do that today. Do you think you could show us the creepy wax body at the Luxor? No, I'm not going to go to bodies. No, the influencers are the ones that are the Hey Guys channels, and we call them the Hey Guys channels. Hey guys! Hey guys, today I'm going to see how long I can make $1,000 last at the casinos. Hey guys, I put in $5 and I won 50 million. Hey guys, today we're going to go and see the top 5 breakfasts in town. Hey guys, today we're going to the best topless pools. Although that would be a great video, wouldn't it? Best topless pools in Vegas. I'm not a Hey Guys channel. Matthew, I can't take my shirt off, dog. I'm fat. If I was cut and I looked nice, maybe I'd take my shirt off. But no, I'm not a Hey Guys channel. Somebody wanted me to go to PH. I guess we're gonna end up at PH. I don't know, guys. Do you guys know? Name the Hey Guys channels. I don't want to be mean to anybody. Do you guys know of any Hey Guys channels? Tell me in the chat if you know a Hey Guys channel. Name them. Let's go this way. I have to watch Lydia in Vegas on mute because your voice is cringe. Some people think my voice is bad too, so it's okay. It's all right. I don't know the Vegas policy is a Hey Guys channel. Although he was in the newspaper just a few days ago in the Review Journal. They did a feature on him and another person. They're bringing you the truth on Vegas. I'm not big enough. I fall under the radar. That's okay. We're grateful for what we got, and we're never satisfied with what we have. But we're always grateful for what we got. A lot of empty seats here at the Chandelier. But hey, how much are the drinks? Let's find out. I gotta give it to them. These are some nice looking sofas. Don't believe me, just watch. Now's the second time of the video where I'll show you how you can contribute to the channel if you think that we are worth it, because we don't make a penny unless you guys pitch in. We don't put unskippable ads, we don't monetize the videos, and all the ads you will see in the future go directly to YouTube and the people who are performing the music. So before we take a look at this drink menu here and I expose the prices, consider a donation if you guys can. If you don't have any cash moving apps, that's fine. Click on the button above my channel name, below my channel title, my video title. You'll find a gray box. You can tap on more on the gray box. Here's all the ways you can send if you want. If you don't have any cash moving apps, click on this one here. It's the top link. Go straight to my Jot form page. Just click on donate with PayPal. I say this to piss off my haters. If you want to buy me a Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day, or do $2. $2 is fine too. It's all appreciated. Click on donate and then click donate now. All right, let's uncover the prices of the drinks here. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you think of, okay, glass of wine. What do you think a single glass of wine costs here at the Chandelier Bar? Give me your thoughts in the comments. Give me your thoughts. What do you think a single glass of wine costs? And what do you think an actual cocktail costs? $1.95. John Smith, it is not $19.95. $21, $21, $18.99, $22. Some of you guys are very close. $17. I've not seen $15.25, $20.24. Lady in a bikini. If I show you this now, you're going to be so mad at me because I'm going to get rid of the lady in the bikini, huh? Oh, Dios mío. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. P. I can say your name. You're in the chats. Paul Rotter. Paul Rotter did $3. That's his real name in the chats. Okay, we're just going to show you. So, actually, you can get the cheapest wine for $16. It's a Napa Red, Napa Cellars Merlot. It's a box wine, I'm sure. Also, $16 for a Whitehaven Sauvignon Blanc. $16, $17. Actually, to their credit, the most expensive thing on the menu is $30. $30. $1.45 a bottle. That would be for this one on the top. Now, what do you think a beer is? Regular, domestic beer, nothing special. What do you think a domestic beer costs here? Say in the chats. What do you think a domestic beer costs here? 12, 16? You guys are going to like this, actually. I think you're going to like this. No, you're all above. Todd is the closest. So regular beer here is $10.50. $10.50, those are your selections. And then you have your European imports, $11. Not bad. So over here we have our food drinks with 17 types of alcohol in them. $22 to $25. 21 is the cheapest here. $35 for single barrel whiskey, rare character. There you go. So not bad, huh? Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. When you consider the markup over a regular beer, but it's a small, I'm sure you're not getting as much. You can go to an ABC store and pay, what was it, 20 ounce or something is $6. Ace Ventura, alrighty then. Ace Ventura will never donate. Ace Ventura will never donate. I can't smoke cigarettes, Matthew. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't do it. I promised my wife I would never smoke, and I promised my mother and my father I would never smoke, and I can't. I gotta be of my word, my brother Matthew, and I can't break my word to them. Sorry. Although the $500 would be nice, but I got my principles. Ace Ventura will never donate. Alrighty then. I love your name, Ace Ventura. One of my favorite things from the 90s. Yeah, 5,000, Matthew. It's a matter of principles, brother. I got my morals. I got my principles. I made my word to my parents and to my wife, and I can't break my word. You know, can't do it. Ace Ventura, you're right, brother. You don't gotta donate, but I sure appreciate you watching. And if you can just like the video, Ace, that'd be cool too. I guess Ace Ventura expected me to put up a big fight or something. He wanted me to make him feel special. Special. Would I take a shot of rum for $500? I certainly would. I got no problem with a single shot of rum. Are you kidding me? I used to drink like a fish, bro. My GABA receptors are all primed. I'm not an alcoholic by any means. I just stopped because I didn't like my future if I didn't stop. Alrighty then. I don't know if Mount Lord is expensive. I mean, there's like stuff that I can't afford, you know, like King Louis, $400 a shot, that kind of stuff. Bumblebee tuna. Yeah, who wouldn't do a shot of rum for $500? I mean, a full-blown alcoholic in the recovery program? Probably not. Not a good idea, but that's not me. Like, I'm not in any program. Look at how nice that sky looks. That is a gorgeous looking night out here, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, we gotta do the video on prostitution coming up on the channel, too. King Louis. I've had King Louis. It was good. Smooth. Didn't hit me like I thought it would. We were at the Wynn one day, and my wife is a very social lady. She had made friends with somebody who was a ultra high roller who was invited for a $250,000 comic book level slot tournament. He bought King Louis for me. Michael Parker, if I have a shot of rum for $500, that's great. It doesn't make you drunk to have a single shot of rum unless you have the disease, and I don't have the disease. So yeah, I'd do a single shot of rum for $500. Although they'd have to pay me the $500 first. I'm only going to talk about the drinking stuff on Patreon, so you guys should go sign up for Patreon. We'll get there eventually. I'll talk about my time in Vegas and alcoholism and stuff like that, because we're not going to do that here. I gotta have some stuff. I gotta have a veil somewhere. You know, I gotta monetize myself somehow, man. I got good storytelling skills, I've been told. I don't know if it's true, but somebody told me I had good storytelling skills once. So there's my Patreon link twice. Boom, boom, boom. Zima. They had Zima in Japan until a few years ago, even. Now nobody drinks the Zima because it doesn't exist anywhere. Look at these people not paying attention to the lights. Just exposing themselves to taxi drivers. Good golly, Miss Molly. Dangerous out here. Bumblebee tuna, bumblebee tuna. You gotta watch out if you eat a lot of tuna, man. They got that mercury. No joke. No joke. They got mercury in them. Can be good and bad at the same time. It's always busy right here. Let's go across the street where there's usually a huge crowd across the street. Here's what this looks like now. Nada. It's a Canadian territory across the street, folks. None of it. None of it. None of it.
The car dealership.
Oh, yeah, the hurricanes are trying not to get swept today. They're trying not to get the Wallis. No, all tuna has mercury in it because tunas eat things that eat mercury laden. They have mercury. You gotta be careful. No, it doesn't. Okay, you're right, Mark. It doesn't. Whatever. Where's my $500 for a shot of rum, Mark? Lots of people on this corner behind me, though, that's for sure. Look at this. So, crowd coming out of the Bellagio is pretty thick. Yeah, pretty good. Vegas isn't dead. What's up?
YouTube again?
Yeah, not leaving Las Vegas. It's called. There you go. Vegas isn't dead. It's enough of all this. It's only 6:30. Actually, tourism dropped 1.6% between last year and this year. So, yeah, compared to last year, tourism is down. Spending is down. Yes, Vegas is down this year. It's a fact. You don't like the fact, but it's a fact, and there's no argument. It's not an arguable fact. You know what's a fact? It's 94 degrees. Nice to see you, buddy. So you can sit here and tell me it's just as good, but it's not. It's down, and that's a fact. End of story.
I got too much sweat. I got too much speed. Hey, I need a battle free. I need a battle free. So she wanna fuck with me. If you fuck with me, I sit up, make that brown, show these shit with cheese.
Like right here, should have a ton of people right here taking photos, congregating. This should be wall to wall with people, but it's not, and that's the way it is.
We gonna set it off and pull up.
I don't know, man. You guys don't like the rappers? You guys not into the hip hop guys? Nobody realizes how Steven works? Whatever. I'm a tripod, bro. I'm still waiting for my $500 Cash App or PayPal. I'm gonna go get a shot of rum. Still waiting. Alright, so guys, gals in the chats. What's worse? The guy that's hip-hopping out there asking you for donations, or the guy with a CD pushing it into your hand trying to get a donation? Which one? CD or rapper? You can say C or R. C or R. Which one is worse? A good barometer of how busy the strip is how many people are in front of Gordon Ramsay's. The answer is 4. There are 4 people in front of Gordon Ramsay's. Now, to give you an idea, actually 3. There are 3 people in front of Gordon Ramsay's. Now, typically, this line goes all the way back to the extra bar, but I think it's called PH Live or something. But it just goes 3. There are 3 people in line for Gordon Ramsay's. Wow. Let's just say that the rapper should keep his Amazon delivery job. Hey man, at least he's trying to live his dream, dude. And I'm being dead serious right now. If you're trying to live your dream out in Vegas, that's cool, man. That's cool. But he's not like shoving your CD into your hands, you know? Yeah, he has a lot of Vegas restaurants. Yep. Yeah. Listen, man. Here, I'm gonna show you something because you guys seem to think I'm on crack cocaine. Drugs are bad, kids. Let me show you something, okay? Because you guys think I'm full of it. Vegas Memorial Day down 2024. So you guys know that I'm not on crack, okay? So you can look at the stats from casino.org right there, okay? The Las Vegas Sun. So record numbers to hit the road after summer kickoff. Down 0.6%. And then also the... so I'm not making shit up for the heck of it. They won't lower the prices. So what's happened here is that the revenues are up 6%, but the people are down 1.4 or whatever my thumbnail says. And the amount of personal spending is down 0.6. So whereas people are spending less money, they're actually spending more money at the same time. Tom Slick says, you're not on crack, but you're full of clickbait. No, it's not clickbait. It's a fucking fact, Tom. What is wrong with you? Is your brain broken, Tom? I'm not taking guff from people. I'm not going to be like this the whole stream. But is your brain broken or are you just stupid? Oh, man. Now we got to break up, you and me, Tom. You've been on my chats for a long time. People will turn on you. Tom is one of them. No, it's a fact. You can argue with me that it's only 75 degrees in Vegas when it's 102. The fact is the thermometer reads 102. The fact is there's less people in Vegas. The fact is this is supposed to be the best time of the year that kicks off in Vegas. All right. They have these giant LED walls here, man. I've never played. Oh, this is blackjack. Do you guys play these machines? I don't know, man. You think in like the day and age we live in, they could get a better looking avatar. My goodness. That's like PS2 level graphics. Look at her with those dead eyes staring at you. Instead of drinking, what do I do to sleep? I have a very good sleep schedule. I eat late, so I always have a big carb load, which is good for dopamine. I get to sleep at a relatively the same time, within 45 minutes every single night. I wake up at the exact same time in the day. My air conditioner hasn't been running during the days, but I run it at night, and I put it at 70 or 69. 69, nice. You have to say that because we're children. All men are children, 12-year-old kids. I take magnesium. It's a type of magnesium I buy at Vegas Discount Nutrition before bed. I take saffron before bed as well. That's good for sleep and for relaxation. Those are the things I do for sleep. It's been over, I don't think it's been over 100 yet, has it? Not in my neighborhood. Raw honey, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, my house is about 80 degrees during the daytime. 80, and I keep all my lights out, and I have my blinds drawn for the entire day. I don't have my privacy, And, yeah, you don't need alcohol to sleep. Alcohol actually robs your sleep. So Las Vegas casinos are charging more to make up for the less visitors. You got it, brother. I'm in Overton, and yes, it has. I use kava. I try not to use kava. There was a scare a few years ago if kava's bad for your liver, but it's probably not. Resort fees going up, pay for parking, odds are terrible at the tables and the worst slots and machines. Hello, watching from Wisconsin. What's up, Heidi? I set my ATC to 69. I like to sleep in the cold. Yeah. It's always actually the optimal sleep temperature is like so cold. It's like 60 or something bizarre, like really cold. She came running after that slot tech for her $50. Hope she'll leave her machine unattended. She technically doesn't get her money now. They'll give it to her. You know, I mean, it's tough, man. I track my sleep meticulously through my Apple Watch and what have you and try my best. Let's go through, let's see if the Miracle Mile will hold up the signal. I looked at staying at the Wynn for a week, but the room rates are redunculous. What's the best month to go? You got to catch them right after a big event leaves town. Like right now, it's going to be May tomorrow. Shoot. And then after July 4th, they always have a dip. Or after Consumer Electronics Show, right after New Year's Eve, right after Thanksgiving. Right after a big event, the room prices always recede and crater to the ground. Supply and demand, right? There's no more demand, so there's lots of supply, so the prices drop. What about Valerian route? I mean, I don't know. I try not to use sleep aids because it doesn't matter. Sleep aids are always habit forming, whether they're big pharma sleep aids or natural ones. But there's one called Altaril. Altaril is a natural one, but it has melatonin, and melatonin's a hormone. This is really nice what they've done here, man. This bar here, this has been here forever. And apparently this is called the Candy Shop because they thought it would be apt to name this after a 50 Cent song that talks about having sex with 50 Cent. I like to sleep with the room cold. Yes, it's called the Candy Shop. Yeah, there's nobody at this bar either. Let's go see what's going on at the Performing Arts Center. This is the only original structure of this building where you're sitting right now. This has been around since the 60s, this one here. The Performing Arts Center. They used to have Miss Universe, Miss America, all the pageants used to come here. So much history. The Grateful Dead, the original Grateful Dead with Jerry Garcia played through here. Big names in the 80s in the punk rock scene. Boo-hoo or Boo-Ju. I have no idea what this is. I have no clue. Jeff Dunham, topical as ever. My goodness. Pierce the Veil. Sleeping with Sirens and Beach Weather. This sounds like a Family Guy joke. Do these names of bands not sound like Family Guy jokes? I don't know. And then, Scorpions. Rock you like a hurricane. Can you believe this band has been... Wait, how is that possible? That's not possible. Scorpions, 60 years. 25. 2015. 2005. 1995. 85. 75. I guess the Scorpions have been around since 1965. That's crazy. And isn't Buck Cherry playing downtown on Fremont Street around that same time? I'd have to check the schedule, but they may be playing a completely free show down on Fremont Street that same week. Funny how that works, isn't it? Rock you like a hurricane. Let's go see the food hall. Fat Tuesdays. Did. How much are they nowadays to get your drunk on? They are 50. Whoa, I'm sorry to curse. $50. $50. $50. These used to cost. Oh my gosh. Guys, back in the day, what were these yards longs worth? They were never 50. They used to be 32 with a refill of $14. I'm telling you. My gosh. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a yard-long margarita. Holy smokes. How are you guys even stomaching this in Vegas? Wow. See, Buck Cherry is on the 7th of June. Thank you so much, Wildly. That's a lot of money. That is a ton of money for a frickin' drink. I remember Mermaids used to sell the Adios Mother Lover for like $30, and you get like 100 ounces of just kill your liver. Just come on, do it. Kill your liver. Come on, drink it. Drink it, you pig. You fatty fattison. That's what I would say. Those are smoke weed. Oh, we're talking about weed? Yeah, I mean, why would you get drunk in Vegas off of alcohol and wake up feeling like ass the next morning when you can literally just walk behind Resorts World to a dispensary and pop some edibles, feel chill and giggle like a moron and eat a bunch of overpriced Walgreens chips and wake up feeling good the next day? I never understood it. The minute your state legalizes cannabis, why would you ever drink alcohol again in your whole freaking life? What's the point? Just get an energizing cannabis strand. It's weird to me, man. I don't even use edibles. I don't consume cannabis. I don't like THC. But I'll tell you what doesn't make sense, because you never hear this conversation. Tragic news tonight as a man who took too many puffs of weed killed 4 people in a minivan driving at 150 miles per hour. You never hear that story. Never. You never hear the story of, ma'am, your husband's in prison because he popped too many edibles and got into a fist fight at the bar and broke somebody's clavicle. You don't hear that. No. You know, what happened to Bill last night? Oh, the idiot smoked too much weed and then ordered 5 Little Caesars $5 fresh, hot and fresh pizzas and then fell asleep watching Simpsons on FX. You know?
Some of my friends are, they might be
Weed and alcohol are not great. Please, folks, do not mix weed and alcohol. Have yourself a green out and you'll feel terrible. Don't do it. When I used to consume stuff, that's the worst feeling in the world. Panicked, anxiety, vomiting, nausea, profuse sweating. Mixing THC and alcohol is a very, very, very bad idea. You can buy alcohol with THC in it, but you do not want to mix those on your own. Have you subscribed yet? I'm going to get rid of my donation link because I feel like it's weak. It's last week. So let's get rid of the donation link. Thank you to everybody who has. Let's go see what's back here. We can't really walk much further in because it tends to die on us. Which GTA had the best soundtrack? The opening theme for Grand Theft Auto 4 is the best soundtrack of any video game ever in the modern era that isn't on a Nintendo console. I'll just say that much. I don't know. I liked Vice City a whole lot. So Ocean's 1, a long-time casualty of rents going up. This used to be called Oyster Bay. This has been closed since COVID pandemic. So this location here, which you think is a prime location, but it's completely not a prime location. This location here has been closed for about 5 years. This is a very tough spot because you don't have a ton of foot traffic back here. There's really no anchor. Ain't nobody going, well, I'm in Vegas, I certainly have to go to the US Polo Association. So Ocean's 1 was famous for its cheap entrees and $4 for $5 cocktails. But this place here was not famous for much. And I'll show you where I used to work timeshare out here. So we got the Aladdin theming from the Aladdin Hotel back here too. Nothing here ever changed. I spent many a dollar at Ocean's 1 back when I worked in timeshare back in the day. So Pompous is open again, although not busy. They called me up to do marketing to locals, and then their marketing guy ghosted me because most of these restaurants don't have marketing people. Pompous most certainly doesn't. They just have people with big ideas till they find out it costs $14,000, and then they don't want to do it. So this used to be Todai Sushi and Sashimi. Now it's a Korean place. But Todai got into trouble. They were from Hawaii, and they said that they were cooking their books, and it closed. Pampas is all right. Don't go to Pampas, though. I mean, there's so many other better restaurants that are Brazilian. The only one we haven't been at is the one at the fashion show mall, Guapo Guacho or something. And I won't eat there. I won't eat at another Brazilian steakhouse because the last time I did, I won't say the name of the chain, but they had some serious cross-contamination issues. And I had body-wide hives for 3 weeks, and it sucked. Where on earth is he? I'm at Planet Hollywood. Oh, who can blame them? Right, yeah, $14,000. You get on the cover of the biggest city magazine in town. You get in front of 2 million people. You get put into like 5,000 locations across the valley for pickup. You get a full page and everything. You know, you get, what else do you get with that? Yeah, shitty deal, right? $14,000 for 2 years of marketing. Yeah, who would blame them? And see, that's the difference between a company full of losers and a company full of winners. Because winners look at the value of it and they say, well, actually, 2 million locals get to see it. We get the cover of the magazine for one of those. We get a full page in everything that we do. We get social media exposure. We get website exposure to their site that have 5,000 or 10,000 hits a month. Shoot, that's actually a pretty good deal. But I sell high-ticket items, and it's not for everybody. There are still you Craigslist folks out there that want to market on Craigslist. Good luck to you. You can go on Facebook Marketplace, post your coupons. Post your little coupons up there and see how that works for you. Except that the average plate, the average table at Pampas is worth like $500. Right? Because that's what it's worth. So I know I know how it works. Is the pescatarian, is that where you do fish? No thanks. Yeah, Nacho Daddy's still here. For sure, for sure. Only fish? I'm down with fish. Don't know if I want to do only anything of one thing. I'm an omnivore, baby. This place here, Hot and Juicy, they're the worst. Now, here's why they're the worst. You notice how, so here's what it is. I'll tell you a story. We used to stand down here at this crosswalk that goes across the street here. And people used to walk right up to us after walking past here. And they used to say, where is Hot and Juicy Crawfish? And we would point them to here. Now, do you see this giant concrete slab right out here? Right. This is their visibility from the street. But it's been about 10 years and they've never put anything here. Never put anything here. Like they could put this right up here and actually have front facing from the strip real estate. Just like Nacho Daddy, but they never did. I don't know if the mac and cheese place is still open. It sounds pretty dope, actually. I love mac and cheese. Although if it's not craft dinner, it's not mac and cheese. Just saying. Craft dinner. Yeah, there's a Marconi Grill. I think it's over at the Fashion Show Mall still. Good place. We've eaten there. Nice chain. Buffalo Wild Wings. Fun part about this. Do you guys want to hear the fun part about this? So the manly men, the real guys, they go watch sports at Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, sports. This used to be an LGBTQ nightclub called Crave. So while these guys are getting their masculinity and their testosterone on, and they're in there doing their guy thing, 10 years ago there was, well, I'm not going to go any further. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that Crave was the kind of place. Well, how can I say this nicely? I can't, so I won't. So there you go. So the guys are in there going, yeah, sports, testosterone. And then 10 years earlier, there was people in there going, hi, guys. Well, they had a Hey Guys channel before there was YouTube. Anyway. That's funny. Olive Garden is not on the Strip. No, Olive Garden is on the Strip. It's right behind me. Olive Garden's on the second level over by Walgreens, right across the street from us. It is, it is. Yeah, there's an Olive Garden on the second level. It's been open since 2021, 2022, something like that. There's no new resort openings in Vegas, really. Lots of closures, but nothing new. If you want to consider the W Hotel rebranding at the Marriott, wow, I suck. If you want to consider the Marriott, I said it again, the W Hotel at the Mandalay Bay is kind of newish, but it's not a new hotel. Taco Bell that serves alcohol, yo. I've never been in here this whole time. They got an open kitchen concept. That's cool. So they got margaritas. I think they do weddings here too. And you can order a regular Taco Bell menu. They have one of these in LA as well. This is, I think, a little more popular. Twin Peaks, yeah. Twin Peaks lost the narrative when they had a massive shooting at one of their locations in Texas. That kind of was the death knell for Twin Peaks. They were already in a competitive marketplace with Hooters, and now all the Hooters are closing. So what are you going to do? You know? So yeah, it's been tough for them, man. Dang, they're replacing all the stuff up here. They're building this out a little bit, it looks like. But it's definitely bottlenecking here. They have an ordained minister. That's awesome. Have you guys subscribed to the channel yet? Just telling it like it is out here. Just showing you what I see. Letting you guys know it's not what it was, but it should get better. I mean, the summer should be pretty cracking in Vegas. I'd imagine. Should be. How's the homeless situation better now? Oh, it's funny because they're coming back on the Strip now. So, like, all last fall, we had no homeless on the Strip because of F1. And now we have tons of homeless on the Strip because F1 has passed. And then they'll get rid of the F1 homeless problem because F1 people don't like to see that. They're all Europeans, you know. They're like, we do not appreciate this. In Europe, there is no homeless. Or how do they talk in Europe? I don't know. If any Europeans watching, please don't hate the video. But yeah, now you see homeless popping up and cropping up and sleeping on the Strip and stuff like that. But you didn't see it last fall. I was like, wow, they really cleaned this all up. But they created a special zone around Vegas. And the oh, come on, man. Son of a gun. Just cock block me. Thank you. They created a special zone around Vegas where if you're charged with certain types of crimes and you come out, they're gonna crack down on you and put you in jail and stuff. Do I follow poker? I don't follow poker. I know it's very popular. God bless you. Whoa! Whoa!
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Yeah, it's crowded there. My concern isn't there. It's everywhere else that we've been that doesn't have people. It's a funny thing, you say it's crowded here. It's a funny thing that when you put a bunch of people here playing music and putting on a show, people tend to congregate for a few minutes. Let's go across the way. We got to go back through Cosmo. How am I doing? I'm fine. I'm doing great. Charles says to throw him $1. I don't think my dollar would make it all the way down there. Wow. He's These roads are dead. Look at this, guys. Look at the traffic. I'm going to punch in a little bit. Look at the traffic. It's busy going northbound, but there's nothing southbound. That is really weird, man. Wow. You're moving here in September? I think this place has lots of opportunity for people who are willing to work really hard and make it a home and make it a community. I think this place has massive amounts of promise. I made a video about a month or two ago. I don't know. I didn't hit very good. I don't know why, but I'm bullish on Vegas's future. We got a lot of burgeoning industries coming in, like film studios and technology companies coming in. I think Vegas is a city that could capitalize on the crypto industry that's coming soon. I really think so. This guy looks sus as hell. What is... It's weird. Yeah, I think this place is a great place that can crack off in non-gaming related ways. What happens when the water runs out? That's 100 years from now, bro. Don't listen to that hype. Sure, water is a precious commodity. Yes, we need to conserve it. But the low-level intakes at Hoover Dam say that Vegas is not running out of water anytime soon. There's ambulances. Ambulances are... The reason there's an ambulance, I'm going to show you why. The city center, when they built city center, one of the concessions is they had to build a fire station underneath city center because there's so many rooms in one spot. So this development over here has got it, basically, ambulances coming out of here all the time. If you call an ambulance, it's going to turn on its siren. It doesn't know if you're dying. So you'll hear a lot of sirens, but they're not police cars. They're just ambulances coming out to help people. Are you like the young George Knapp? Hi. Do you want to be on?
TikTok Live?
It's not TikTok if you're okay. It's YouTube.
It's YouTube?
Yeah,
Hello.
how you doing? Hi.
What are you doing on YouTube Live?
Just chatting with 838 people.
Love it.
Now, where are you ladies?
We're curious.
I'm born and raised out here. I'm just
All right.
curious.
Are you from here?
I'm from Sacramento, California.
Sacramento. Where are you from? Is that your real hair color?
Yeah, she was born like
How long did it take to do the frosted and get that done?
12 hours.
12 hours? Look at that hair. Is that worth it?
Yeah.
Wow. How much did that cost?
Free.
Who? What? How?
My friend.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I love this. We're like looking at ourselves.
There you go. Awesome. Okay. Well, have a safe one, okay?
Thank you.
Remember, for every nice guy, there's 10 bad ones, okay?
I know.
All right. Be safe. So we're going to have to go out through the Cosmo again because they closed off the escalators. I wanted to go across the street. I don't chat with girls usually on the channel, so I get nervous. I don't know what to say to those people. They're bold enough to be their father. Got to treat them with respect. You can't say the wrong thing. I'll be Me Too'd into oblivion. This is a success story. I talked to the marketing guy once, and they were this is a Vegas company, and their father was dying of cancer. He had stage 4, and his nutrition was lacking. One of the big things that cancer patients have problems with is post-treatment nutrition. So these sisters started making juice for their father, cold-pressed organic juices to give him all the nutrition, and it caught on and it went into a couple of the fitness centers out here, and now the Juice Standard is a massive success story with locations on the Strip and the tourist areas. So the Juice Standard is one that you can definitely 100% support as a Vegas-born business. Vegas-born is important, guys. I can't stress this enough. You do. What's up?
Hey, Steven.
Hi, what's up? How you doing?
I'm one of your subscribers.
Oh, you are? What's your name?
My name's Mark.
Hey, Mark. Nice to meet you, brother.
Hey, just wanted to give you a
Oh,
little...
that's
tip
nice of
here.
you. Am I allowed to show them?
Yeah, sure.
You gave me $20. Well, thank
I
you.
really love your content.
Okay.
Appreciate all the
Where you-
stuff you do here.
Where are you from?
I live in Bellingham, Washington. But
Oh.
I'm actually from Vancouver originally.
Okay.
Fellow Canadian.
Nice. Okay. You moved. Wait, you're from the Vancouver, Washington, or Canada?
No, Canada.
Wow. What made you move down south?
I got a job offer
Okay.
20 years ago.
Hold on.
so
Stop for a minute. Who's this guy?
He's watching me on his phone here.
Oh, what's your name?
I'm on stream right now.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm on stream.
Yes.
Wow.
That's cool.
I'm on stream.
Inception. If you do it that way,
800 people view it.
there you go.
You're my boy.
Cool. All right, man. Well,
Anyway,
thank you.
cheers.
I appreciate you. You have a good one, okay?
Yeah, take care.
Thanks so much. Nice to meet you guys. Okay. That's fun. That's cool, Mark. Mark from Vancouver who moved to Bellingham. If he moves any further, he'll be a Mexican. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, $20 super chat. That was nice of him. I didn't get the other guy's name. He didn't want to tell me. What's my name? My name. I know. I was like, what's your name? I don't know. He had a cool shirt. I like this shirt. Did it say Obey? I know that's old style, but I always wanted one of those shirts. No doubt. No doubt. No do to boot it. The other guy's skipping parole. No, he's a cool guy, man. They're nice people. Everybody's nice until they're not. But you got to give them a chance to be nice to you. You know what I mean? I'm the real shadiest. I'm the real shady. All the other Slim Shadies are just imitating. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? No, Obey is like an artist or something. It became a brand. It was like Banksy before Banksy, you know? I don't know, something like that. Maybe the kid is on... No, the kid's a clean-cut, cool dude. Be nice to people who are nice enough to be on my streams. They're probably reading your chats. Not leaving Las Vegas. You'll be 100K subs. I don't know, man. I gotta keep getting those video views up, man. I'm telling you. I gotta keep getting them video views up. How are we doing right now on subscribers? Let's see where we're at. I don't mind. Let's see here. I'll stop the world out. We got that many. We got we only had 13 on the stream. So the streams don't really grow the channel. The videos grow the channel. Regular uploads, and then YouTube spreads the videos in front of people that don't know I exist. Make your videos short. Yeah, Paul, I understand that, dude. I do. Yep. Yes, Paul, we understand that. We had some good luck. We had some good luck. Our last few videos, that one there got 78,000 views. This one, about the darkest industry, 18,000. This one, 63. This one, 198,000. This one, 139,000. And then you can see my old school stuff. I hardly had any views on some of these. I was telling you guys about this. 4,900 views. These are good videos, but they don't really get a lot of views. But my newer ones do, so that's cool. Am I from Vegas? No, I'm from Canada originally. I've been in the States for 20 plus years. Yeah, so we do, 15 to 25 minute long regular uploads every week. I got to get out and film one probably on Tuesday. Hopefully the weather cooperates. Rich, I mean, I'm getting there. I'm very blessed, bro. I'm grateful for what I have, but never fully satisfied. That's how you got to say it. Tons of people out here. This crosswalk's always busy. Matthew, love you, man. Where's my $500 for my rum shot? Was that you that offered it? Plus some time in TJ and SoCal and Philippines. Shepard Fairley, Andre the Giant. That's the Obey guy. Charles, I'm married, bro. I've been here for 20 years. I'm not going anywhere. I'm God blessed to be in America, the best place that ever existed. Don't believe it, just watch. I don't drink, I don't gamble, I don't party. I did all that stuff when I was younger. I don't do it now. What's up, Mel Martin? Nice to see you. Dang. This is like the center point of the whole entire strip. You can come out here at any given minute of the day. I'm gonna have to come out at like 3 in the morning, and I'm gonna make a video called "This is Vegas at 4 a.m." See what it looks like. My sleep is so disrupted when I do that, so it'll be a thing I'll do. It's just, I saw this lady who's in China, and she made this video, my Chinese hometown at 4 a.m. And I thought it was really cool, and I liked how she made it. And I want to steal it. I'm gonna steal her video. And if you guys say, "Oh my gosh, he just admitted to stealing," yes, of course, I admit to stealing. Everybody steals videos. Pablo Picasso said that good artists borrow and great artists steal, bro. That's the way it works. Good artists borrow, great artists steal. So I'm gonna steal the concept. It's not gonna be a live stream. No way. I would live stream. I'm gonna come out with a little camera and do a vlog. Hey, for you longtime Vegas people, is this busy right now? For longtime Vegas people, because somebody just exclaimed, "Look how busy it is." For my longtime Vegas people, is this busy? Yes or no? For my longtime Vegas people, is this busy? Yes or no? Type Y or N in the chats. Okay. I'm tired of giving you my opinion. I got you guys watching. You guys give me your opinion. Full tilt futures, you and me have something in common. Don't go full tilt futures. You don't want to blow your account. Blowing a plenty. Oh man. I was an idiot today. I got FOMO and I jumped in and I lost money and then I made everything but $25 back. And I'm like, what am I doing trading today? There's no freaking volume. I can't trade this trash. It's garbage. Lost 25 bucks because my mental illness. I made a video about this on my Patreon. About my day trading stuff. I posted it up today. Patreon.com/NotLeavingLasVegas. You get your name in the credits of my proper videos. You get extra video content at least 4 times a month. You get extra photos and stuff that I don't post anywhere else. You got the human statues over here. So notleavinglasvegas.com/Patreon.
Hey, go up and grab him by the dick.
Exclamation point weather. Is that like a prompt or something? It's 93 right now. It's golden hour. It's nice. Nah, we're not going to the Mirage today. I'm beat. It's 2 hours. I'm still walking though. She just stops. They always stop playing. They think like you're just, how dare you monetize? Well, I actually give cash apps to those folks when they play. So she missed out on a cash app from me. You guys have seen me do it before. Some of these people, they live in such a sense of lack. Such a sense of lack. How dare you film me? Well, you're on a private. You're in public. But what she doesn't know is that I give cash apps to people who I film on camera. $2 every single time. So her 10 seconds on camera would have given her the equivalent of $12 an hour to play her ukulele. So But there's two mindsets. You know, you got the lack mindset and you got the abundance mindset. The abundance mindset is this. This is what William, my friend, does. Comes out to the strip. He just plays his guitar because he loves to play music for people, and he makes money. And then you have people that clam up and they stop playing because they see you. How dare you film me? You better frickin' pay me. It's lack. If you're living in lack, you can never get wealthy. Can I show you the boring tunnels? I've shown you guys those. We used to show them when we were allowed in Resorts World. We're not allowed in Resorts World anymore.
What the hell are you on today?
But yeah, we could definitely see them. We actually went in the tunnel one day. We took a ride on it. She offered us a free tunnel ride at the convention center. It wasn't a great idea because I went a lot further than I thought and I had to walk like 3 miles back. It's kind of wild. I've never met Mike Tyson, though. We'll meet Mike Tyson one day. I'll make Mike Tyson mad. Mike Tyson. Oh my gosh. I can't even do the Mike Tyson voice anymore. I'm a very peaceful person. I live in Las Vegas and I fly my boards. He took a fall in the Jake Paul fight, man. The whole fight was fixed, I'm telling you. I've never seen Floyd Mayweather, but I've seen Floyd Mayweather Sr. Actually, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Where the CVS sits, there used to be just a parking garage for Bally's employees. And we used to stand out there and do timeshare. And it wasn't unusual in the mornings to see Floyd Mayweather Sr. running around with his dreadlocks flopping around. The guy was in his 70s, but he was running and doing cardio on the Las Vegas Strip early mornings. Floyd's gym in Chinatown isn't that big. I used to live across the street from it. And it was funny because when the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight was happening, all of the reporters all over the world flocked to the Mayweather gym and he wasn't there. You had a media circus in his parking lot off of Spring Mountain Road in Valley View. And he wasn't even at the gym. He wasn't training there, but all the media people went there thinking he was. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao's over at the Top Rank gym off of Industrial Road by the behind the Cosmopolitan, just doing his thing. I'm of the mindset that Manny Pacquiao actually won that fight, but they gave it to pretty boy Floyd Mayweather, and that's what they did. So, what are you gonna do? You can't fight City Hall. If she's a bride, then her groom-to-be has some things he needs to sort out with her. I'm guessing after this weekend. What do you guys think? Oh man, you're not equipped to navigate the strip today, ladies. I'm just telling you this right now. Let's not show their butts. That's disrespectful. Rumor about Bellagio fountains going away. Not sure. Oh, eventually they're going away. We're the reason why they call Vegas boxing capital of the world. You met Pete Rose? I met Rick Harrison, yeah, once at the D Hotel downtown. Yep. Nice guy. I texted Richard Wilk the other day. He said he would call me, and then he got busy. But it was cool that he texted back. I needed to ask him a question that only somebody with his particular set of skills could answer, because I have this nagging thing I got to get answered, and I don't know anybody that could answer it but him. So I'll try him again. It was cool to hear Richard Wilk get back with me, because he's got like 5,000 text messages a day. If you don't know, Richard Wilk is CEO, marketing, and all this stuff. He's a big one of the big head honchos downtown, and it was cool that he texted back. There's no more Liberace Museum. There's no more Elvis Presley Museum. Look at all these people. Do you think any of these people knew who Liberace was? None of these people know. None of these people know who Liberace was, nor do they care. So they don't have a Liberace museum anymore, you know? That's the way it is. Never met OJ. Kind of feel like I dodged a. I don't have a clever thing to say because he died. I don't want to say funny things about him. When he was alive, go ahead, mock OJ. But let the dead be dead. She's real, this one. She's playing for real. No, she's not fake. She has a backing track, of course, but I heard her warming up before, and when her thing touches the strings, it made noise that wasn't supposed to be there, so I know she's real. Which is cool, you know? Some of them are fake. That's what you need to know. We got 777 people watching. That's the lucky number right there, ain't it? I used to live kitty corner to the Bellagio Museum. Trop, yeah, over on Trop and past Eastern, right? Somewhere down there. We used to go to the CC's Pizza down there that I don't think exists anymore. We used to shop at that Goodwill down on East Tropicana. It used to be a good Goodwill. Now Goodwill sucks because they put all their expensive stuff at the auction online. So you ain't going in and buying a PlayStation 4 that somebody, or 5 that somebody donated. Just doesn't happen. Oh, man. Yeah, you guys sound like you guys have met more famous people than I have in Vegas, which is kind of wild, you know? I'm not a big celebrity guy. You know, you could, if you're a celebrity, I don't even know. I don't even see celebrity faces. I'm the worst. I'm sure there's some people I'd recognize. I mean, like some people, but anyways. Yeah, so that's our tour of the Strip, guys. I want you guys to remember something that I've been... Look at how... Oh, that is so gross, dog. You tell me it's not warm out here. Look at the sweat on both sides. I got sweat on both sides, man. That's disgusting. I want you guys to remember something. Like, a lot of you guys might be similar to me, where maybe you're coming out of a rough patch in life, or you might feel like you haven't had many opportunities in your life. But here's the deal, man. How many... That's what I'm asking me, and maybe you want to ask yourself this too. How much time have you spent on frivolous, stupid things, making excuses for why you have no success right now? And that's a question I have to ask myself. So if I am doing something today, I was sitting on the couch playing Doom on my Xbox, and there was something that was really bothering me about that. So what did I do? I looked around my house. I started cleaning up my house. I started doing laundry. I posted up a Patreon video on my day trading stuff, which I told my channel I would do. I started doing things. And you know what's funny? As I started doing things, I felt better about my day. Because if I'm gonna be accountable to myself and I'm gonna make excuses, I'd rather make excuses that fall solely on my shoulders than on the shoulders of anybody else. If you guys are out there and you're anything like me and you're wasting your time, you're wasting it on stupid shit, you're spending time on X looking at politics, or you're spending it on Facebook wondering why your life isn't as good as that person. Well, first of all, here's what you need to understand about social media. Is anybody old enough to remember back in the day when families would send out annual kind of check-ins of their family, the family letter? Hey, this is Stephen and Caroline from the Campbell family. And if you had kids, you tell them about their kids' accomplishments, and you tell them about the things you did, and oh, we had a litter of puppies and it was a miracle. People used to send out these letters at the end of the year. In the letters, they never said things like, our son was expelled from school. They never said things like, I caught my husband at the gay men's spa, and we almost broke up. They would only cherry pick the good. So if you find yourself on an endless social media scrolls and you find yourself hating what other people are doing because it's better than what you're doing, they're cherry picking like that end of the year letter. So what you need to do is you need to get off of social media. If you have a modern day Android or iPhone, you can create a mode on your phone where you will get no distractions except for the only people that matter. You know, you don't want to cut your wife off in case she's at work and an emergency happens. You want to get rid of all your notifications and you want to sit down and you want to get to work on improving yourself, because there's no worse feeling if you're in a commission sales job knowing at the end of the month that you are having troubles with your bills and thinking about the beginning of your month when you effed it all up. And if you do this on a long enough time frame, you're going to feel really shitty about your life 5, 10, 15 years from now when you think about how you sat on your couch on Memorial Day and played Doom the Dark Ages because nothing was really clicking for you. So force yourself to do something good, and maybe you want to audit your time and see how you're actually spending your time on a regular basis, because I had to do that today. Anyways, that's something I would say to you. I love you guys. You guys are great. Fantastic. Is day trading okay? Go to patreon.com/notleavinglasvegas. I posted up a 17-minute long video today on patreon.com/notleavinglasvegas talking solely about my day trading journey and what I'm doing and what lessons I learned and how I was scammed into day trading like you wouldn't believe. So go to patreon.com/notleavinglasvegas. Support us there. You get extra videos every single month. Day trading sucks. I disagree. Michael Parker. Everybody's got a different journey. Some people think Gordon Ramsay's kitchen sucks. Some people think that the Paris sucks. No Other Rapper. Thank you so much, No Other Rapper. You're awesome. Go check out No Other Rapper's channel. He probably has a channel with a name like that. And I'll be back on Friday, but I'll be posting a video on Thursday, regular static video upload. I don't day trade regular stocks. I do futures. So 3, 2, 1, cool. We'll go with that today. I love you guys. You're the best part of my day. Go do something with your life. Don't become like me where you're playing catch up. I want you guys to have a prosperous life. God wants you to have a prosperous life because he's your father, and there's no father out there that doesn't want you to succeed. So we're going to say 3, 2, 1, cool. 3, 2, 1, and cool.